Good evening everybody, this is Bhargavi. Welcome to the Programming Guide channel. Today we are going to discuss about the storage classes in C programming. You can follow me in my Telegram channel at Bhargavi CS, my Facebook page bhargavi1282@gmail.com. Now we enter into the video. First we see the definition of the storage class. Storage classes are used to specify the time and scope of the variable. That means we are declaring the local variables or global variables and how much time, how much scope they have, how much time they will execute the program, how much time they need to write the to execute the program. That completely depends upon the storage classes we are using. So it is also indicates that location where the variable is stored, type of location. That means you are storing in secondary memory or primary memory or registers of the CPU. Wherever you are storing the variable, that indicates your storage class. There are 4 types of storage classes: auto, static, extern and register. Clear? Now first we understand time and scope. Scope is nothing but, for example, time is nothing but if you are writing int a comma b in the main function. So how much time they will execute unless your main is completed, they will be executed for a b something like that. Now scope, if you are declaring a comma b in the main functions, they work only in the main. Outside of the main they will not work. So that is time and scope of the variables. That means how much period they execute, that we call it as a time, and in which function that is executed, that means local to the main or local to the any other function or global to the program or global to the sub programs or something like that, that we call it as a scope of the variables. I'll show you with the example what is the time and what is the scope of a variable. Now we have 4 types of storage classes here. The first one is auto, second one is static, third one extern, fourth one register. Now we see one by one. First, auto. It is a default storage class for all local variables. That means what? Here auto will work only for the local variables only. Local variables are nothing but what? For example, in the main function I am writing int a. That means what? So this a is a local variable to the main function. So this a will work only in the main function. For example, in order to execute the main function, it takes 10 minutes. Consider. So the time of the variable is 10 minutes. The scope of the variable is only main. That means time is nothing but how much time the function is executed, that we call it as a time of the variable, and scope of the variable is nothing but in which location it will be executed. That means in the main only, from first point of the main to the end of the main only this a will be valid. Outside the main it will be not valid. So it is a default storage class for all local variables. That means what? If you write auto keyword for initialize when you declare a variable, no problem. If you not write also no problem. If normally we write int a, if you write auto int a also no problem, auto int a also no problem, int a also no problem. Default is nothing but what? If you write also no problem, if you not write also no problem. So here auto is a keyword which is going to store the all the local variables only. Once we specify auto to any data type variable, it initializes again and again when we call the function. For example, I am writing a auto keyword in a program function. Consider. Okay, so if you call a program function again, it will be reinitialized. For example, initially I am storing a as 10. Right? Now the program function is executed. If I call a program function again, so again it starts with the 10 only, not with the updated value. If you see the program of auto, so you will be clear with the concepts. First I will explain you all the 4 concepts, then I will show you the programs. Next, static. Static is default storage class for the global variables. So auto is for the local variables, static is for global variables. So static can be defined within the function also. If a variable is defined with the static, it initialized only one time, whereas auto every time reinitialized when a function is called. But whereas static is initialized only once, only one time static is initialized, but reinitialization of function is called is not possible in the static. Next, extern. Extern is nothing but simply declaration of the global variables. Global variable means what? Variables which are declared outside the main function are called as global variables. So wherever you are declaring the global variables, that variables can be used anywhere in the program, in the main functions or in the subprograms also we can use it. Here for the global variables no need to specify the extern keyword. Next and last we have register. So registers are nothing but it's a storage locations in the CPU. So CPU consists of set of registers. If you store the data in the registers, so that your program execution will be very faster compared to the normal programs. So in order to access the variables faster compared to normal variables, we declare variables as registers. That means if you are declaring a variable as register, that means what? That variable to be stored in the CPU registers. So CPU registers are of 16 bits only. So that means 2 bytes. Hence they cannot hold more than 2 bytes of data. That means if you want to store integer type of data or shorten type of data or character type of data below the 2 bytes of data, that can only register hold. Otherwise it will not hold. Why? Because its maximum capacity is 2 bytes of data. Now we'll see comparison of all the storage classes. Auto, extern, static, register. Now auto will be used the concept of stack, data segment and CPU registers. So if you know go for the data structures, then you will be understood the concept of stack. So initial value for the auto is garbage value. That means if you write auto int a, initially it takes garbage value. Otherwise if you write auto int a is equals to 10, it takes the value as 10. If you are not specify, it takes the garbage value. Scope of the variable is nothing but within the block only. If you declare auto in the main function, the variables will be valid only to the main function. If you declare auto in the program function or some function or any other function, that will be valid to that function only. If you are declaring auto in a for loop, so that will be valid for only for loop. So within the block only it will be existed. So this auto variable will work up to what? End of the block. If you define in a function, end of the function. If you define in if block or for block, end of the block. Extern is nothing but what? Global. So initial value is compulsory 0. So it's a global scope until the end of the program. So if you are declaring any variables as global variables, those will be valid up to the program. Why? Because those can be used anywhere in the program. Next is static. So we call it as a data segment storage location. We call it as a data segment. Initial value is 0. So within the block only it will be worked till the end of the program. Next, the storage location of registers is CPU registers, and it also holds initially as a garbage value. If you declare the register value in the main function, that it will be valid in the main. If you declare in the for loop or while loop block or any other block, that will be valid within the block only. Register, life of the variables of registers are end of the block. If you declare the global register variables in while loop, so until unless your while loop is completed, the life of the register variables also will be completed. So this is a comparison between all types of storage classes. Now we are going to see the programs of one by one. I have already written the programs of these. Why? Because in order to save the time. Now look at the program. Initially I declared the preprocessor directives, main, void program, int I, clear the screen. I am writing the for loop. I am calling a function program, get ch, and our main function is closed. Up to this you already know what is this program. So this program function, prog function is called until the for loop condition becomes false. When I is 1, program function is called. When I is 2, 2 less than 5, program is called. When I is 3, program is called. When I is 4, program is called. When I is 5, program is called. When I is 6, condition false, control comes out of the program for loop and get ch will be executed. When the program function is called, control comes to our void program. Here what we are writing? Auto. That means every time the value of x is reinitialized as 5 only. That means internally what happens, if you declare a variable, a block of memory will be created. In that block, initially I am declaring the value as 5. First, when I is 1, program is called, control comes to this position, printf, value of x is 5 is printed. What I am doing next? I am incrementing the value of x. Now the value of x becomes what? 6. Clear? Now when I is 2, program function is again called and auto int x is equals to 5. That means previous 6 is removed from the memory allocation and 5 will be stored. Why? Because we are declaring it as auto. That means every time the value will be initialized as 5 only. Now I am compiling the program and I am executing the program. See, every time the value becomes 5 only. Now just print, I am showing the control of flow of execution. Clear the screen. Where I is 1, 1 less than 5, program is called. Now x becomes 5, 5 is printed. Now x becomes 6. Now control move back to the for loop only. Why? Because the condition is true again. I is 2, 2 less than 5, again program function is called. Now auto int x is equals to 5. Previously x becomes 6. Now again what we are making? Auto. That means reinitialize the value of x as 5 only. Now again 5 is printed. Again x becomes 6. Same process. I becomes 3, 3 less than 5. Again function is called. Again reinitialize the value as 5. 5 printed. 6 is executed. Now 4th time and a 5th time. Now it getting the output as 5 only. That means even though you are incrementing the value of 5, but again you are reinitializing with the auto keyword. So this is the use of the auto. Clear? Next we will see the program of static. Now the same program, no difference between in that. Again here also I am writing a program. I clear the previous screen. I is 1, I less than 5, I plus plus, and I am calling a proc function. Proc function is called, and what I am writing? Static int x is equals to 5. That means static, if you are specifying for the x is initialized only once. So if you are making any changes to the x, that will be fixed. For example, in previous program x is becoming as 6 when you are making x plus plus. But what happens? We are declaring as auto, so that x is again modified as 5 only. But in this program it is not modified as 5. If x plus plus is done, that means x becomes 6. So it is not reinitialized as 5. Only it is now 6 only. Now compile the program. Run the program. Program of static program. Now compile the program. Run the program. Now we got the output. Now see the flow of execution of the program. Now clear the screen. I1, 1 less than 5. Program function is called. Static int 5. X is 5. 5 is printed. Now x becomes what? 6. Again go back to the for loop. I is 2. 2 less than 5. Program is called. Now x is now printing as 6 only. Why? Because it is a static, not auto. If auto is there, x is 5. If static is there, x becomes 6 only. Now 6 is printed. Now x becomes 7. Program. Now 7 is printed. X becomes 8. Program. 8 is printed. 9. 9 is printed. 10. Clear? So their for loop is becoming false. So existence is not printing. Sorry for some of the disturbance between here. Now we'll see the other program that we completed auto and static. Now we see the extern program. Extern prg.c. Now this is simply, already we know, global declaration int a comma b comma c. Instead of declaring a, b, c in the main function, I am declaring these variables as global variables. Here no need to specify extern keyword. If you are writing globally, that indicates that those are extern variables. Now void add, two variables I am passing to the add function. I am initializing the a as 15, b is 20. You can accept printf enter two numbers, accept two numbers also, no problem. Directly I am initializing the values. I am calling a function add a comma b. So the function is called, and I am copying a to x, b to y, and I am adding x plus y, and c is equals to x plus y I am writing. I am not initializing c here. Why? Because already I initialized c as globally. So the c can be used anywhere in the program. Right? Printf sum of c. Now compile the program and run the program. Now the sum is 35. And next last we see the register program. Registers prg dot. Now here what the thing, simply declare int a comma b as the register, so that this a comma b will be stored in the register and the program execution will be faster compared to normal programs. Here you cannot make an assumption that this program is executed very fastly. Why? Because this is a very small program. If you write without register also, this program is executed in milliseconds. If it is a big program, if program consists of thousands of variables, then the register will be helpful to access the values of a and b. So it is a very short program, so we cannot get the correct idea the program is executing faster or slower. If it is a big program, so surely this ab will be worked faster compared to the normal programs. Clear? So this is a thing about all the variables of static, auto, extern and registers. So this video is